Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome back to Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with a review on the Transformers the Movie Studio Series 86 Autobot Hot Rod. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like what you see, please comment below, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ding that bell so that you're notified when I post future content. And without further ado, let's get into it. And as always, we'll start out with a quick look at the packaging. Nice picture of Hot Rod 8604, which is the Studio Series numbering system for these 86 movie Transformers, a big 86, and then he's number 4 in the series. The Transformers the Movie Studio Series Autobot Hot Rod. Only play with this if you're over 8 years old. Hasbro. Transformers Generations. Oh, we can't see that. Generations. Takara on the top. Small window, I'm guessing for light to come through and shine on the figure. The Transformers the Movie. Another nice picture showing Hot Rod, Voyager class. Studio Series 8604. And on the back of the box, big screen inspired scale, detail, and backdrop. Transformers the Movie, Hot Rod, The Depths of Unicron. That's the only description he gives for this, which is where he's at in this particular scene. Transforms in 29 steps. Hot Rod lights the darkest hour. Fine print, Hasbro. Don't put shit in your mouth. Legally small print. Symbols that I don't know what the hell they are. Barcode. So, your basic packaging. And that does it for the packaging. Now let's take a look at what came in the box. The instructions. And they're pretty clear. Pretty much the same as Siege and Earthrise instruction manuals. Keep forgetting to put these over here. Two guns that are the same. Nice detailing, nice paint. His saw hand, and it's tight, but it does spin around. Two of these blast effects. Sorry. They're exactly the same. The Autobot Matrix of Leadership. And an effect for that. And, of course, Hot Rod. Alrighty, moving right along, we'll talk about his alt mode, his Hot Roddy Rodimus. It looks pretty good. Mine is a little gappy right here. I don't know if everybody does that. This size isn't so bad, but he ain't sitting level either. And that could just be an issue on my part. But as far as the gappiness, I think that comes from when you connect this piece in, it kind of pushes everything back. And these two pieces on the side don't like to line up real great either. But other than that, it's not bad. Nice flame effect. Nice paint. I really kind of wish they'd have molded this piece in red. It would have matched in better. Like a lot of other people said, his fin is a little big for Hot Rod. It's more Rodimus sized, I guess. And the undercarriage. But it rolls. The canopy, cockpit, whatever you want to call it. That one does not open up, and there's no seat inside. You can actually, if you look, you can see his head in there. And that's fine. It's the price you pay for having a transformer that actually transforms. And the backside, a little bit of visible knee syndrome. Nice detail on the exhaust pipes. Painted hubcap. No painted hubcap on the back. And that does it for alt mode. Alright, now let's see if I can get this bad boy transformed. Free to pull these parts out. Sometimes they like to stick. There we go. That kind of loosens the arms up a bit. You can lift this up. And then untab that. Tab that, flip it in. Same thing on the other side. Disengage the legs from the spoiler piece. At least that's what I like to do first. Open that up. Pull the leg down, fold the piece with the pipe and the wheels in, and then that should go right in there snugly, except I forgot to pull his foot out. Same thing over here on the other side. Except maybe I'll remember to pull the foot out this time. I think you have to spin that around. Right. This is the part that I've been having problems with. Right. Flip his head out. that's not right. That's what I keep having the problem with. I think you have to spin this piece around and fold it under, but I could be wrong. Yes, that doesn't work either. Apparently, I am no good at transforming transformers. I forgot a part. This is what happens when you try to wing it and not look at the instructions. Alright. That spun around. Then it comes up and tabs in. And you take these, spin them around, and then that tabs in there. Again on this side. And fold that up. And that's how you transform him, with slight difficulty. Alright, let's look at some alt mode comparisons. This is the Hot Rod from Titan's Returns, the 86 Studio line, and the Hot Rod from the Rodimus Prime Evolution in Power of the Primes figure. And as you can see, this one is bigger than the rest of them, and I think that's partially because he's part of a leader class figure. And that's how he compares up to other hot rods. Let's take a look at one more comparison. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Is the Earthrise Optimus Prime. As you can see, size-wise, they scale up pretty nicely. Alright, and that does it for the comparisons. Alright, now let's talk about articulation. Head. Dang it. I want to say it goes all the way around, yeah. With a little bit of effort, it will go all the way down. You can look up that far, down that far. Has a little waggle in it. And we move on to the arms. They are very, very tight, and every time I move it, I feel like I'm gonna break it off. But it goes up that far because of the spoiler. Back that far because of the spoiler. Comes out at about 90 degrees at the shoulder. Elbow. It's better than 90 degrees. Swivel at the waist. All the way. This guy can do some serious breakdancing. if that's still a thing. I don't know. Is that a thing anymore? Kicks up that far. Back that far. And he has a double hinge in the knee, so he can go out that far. Alright. And next up will be some comparisons. Alright, comparison time. Titans Returns. Power of the Primes out of the Rodimus Prime Evolution. And as you can see, he's taller. He actually looks more Rodimus-y than Hot Roddy to me. Especially in the face. It's very Rodimus in the face. This one just looks like Titan Master in the face. There are those comparisons. Here he is sized up with Earthrise Optimus Prime. I think they scale well together. Thankfully, the 86 line is made in the same scale it appears to be as the War for Cybertron stuff. So that helps a lot with using figures across platforms, so to speak. And something I've been wondering, we open up Prime's matrix chamber here, pull his matrix out. Do we have the same mold? And it looks like they are the same mold. Here's Hot Rod's. And Optimus's. So they are, in fact, the same mold, which is good. We'll talk a little bit about the accessories next. Alright, as far as accessories go, one he has on board. Flip that open, spin his arm around, and now he's got a welder. And on the other hand, oops, sorry, spins around to reveal a peg. And that's where the saw goes on there very tightly. Again, it does spin, it's just really tight. Or I guess it could be a pizza cutter. Daniel, you want some pizza? And that is really tight to get on and off there. And here is a point of articulation that I forgot to mention. He does have a wrist swivel, and his hands do open. And of course, he has his 2 blasters. And then the 2 blast effects I forgot to show in car mode, but they clip on to the tailpipes. Then back again to the Matrix and its little blast effecty, and it just kind of goes around it, fits into the handles. And then of course you can do this number. You got the touch. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to get in trouble with any copyright stuff. But you get the idea. In closing, I'd like to say I didn't talk a whole lot about the paint apps, but he does have some paint apps, and they are nice and crisp where they are at. Overall, I like this figure. I think it's the best hot rod that's probably been done ever, including the G1. Not a whole lot of backpack. Oh, and one last thing that I also forgot is if you open his head up, right there, he's got these goggles that flip out so that he can have telescopic vision when he's on Lookout Mountain with Daniel. I won't be using that much. And there we go. That does it for our pal Hot Rod. If you like my videos, please comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to ding that bell so that you know when I'm releasing future content. That is, content in the future, not about the future. Glad we could clear that up. And on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.